Well, greetings and salutations. This is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. You'll have to excuse the really weird hair today. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I can't do anything with it today. And there we go. Anyway, right, as you can see, I am at the allotment. This is a sort of a little allotment update as well as a van update. I should say a massive thanks to everybody who's been leaving comments on my previous videos, especially the last video where I showed off the new van. Had lots of really nice and kind comments on there, so a big thanks for those. I don't always get time to reply to all the comments that I get, because as you know, I get quite a few comments, and as time goes and sort of, you know, depending on what's going on in my life, I might not necessarily have the time to sit down and answer them. But just to let you know that I do read all of the comments that I get, so I do really very much appreciate them. Now, before I do anything, I want to show you that. Hopefully you can see that trench that I normally film. That trench is completely full again, so basically the water levels have gone right back up again, which once again reinforces my idea that growing above ground was going to be a good idea this year. So far I think it's still been a good decision, because obviously everybody's plots are once again flooded. We've had so much rain. I haven't seen the sun for probably over a week now, maybe 2 weeks, and I'm just looking at everyone's plots here. They're just not drying out. And look how wet that is all the way up there. That's just absolutely soggy. I mean, it's clay here anyway, which doesn't help, but yeah, definitely a good decision. Right, one slight issue with this van, because it's long wheelbase, I can not really get my nose facing that way. I'm going to have a try now. Hang on, bear with me a second. Oh, there we go, I've managed to do it, but look how close that is in that mirror. This has got the turning circle equivalent to that of the QE2. It's really taken a lot of getting used to, but luckily I can just get it down here with the nose pointing this way, which means of course the side door's on this side, so if I want to make a cup of tea and stuff, then it's better to have the side door facing that way. Right, let's have a quick look at the allotment and then I'll show you some bits on the van. Not a huge amount going on at the moment. Obviously you can hear the rain on this stuff. Now, I did come down here the other day and plant some more garlic. As you can see, it's all here, and I had a load of garlic turn up that I'd completely forgotten about, that I'd ordered, and it sort of finally showed up. Some more here. This is again what I planted the other day, and look, it seems to be quite happy. According to that, they're all starting to sprout, so I'm quite happy about that. This is the garlic I put in a couple of weeks ago, and it's all sprouting, looking good. So again, I'm happy with that. The soil is very sticky. Now, somebody asked me about drainage. What am I doing about drainage with these bags? Well, this is the woven plastic, and as far as I'm aware, this has the ability to drain itself. I'm thinking if these are 1 ton bags and they're full of sand or whatever, if they're stood outside in the wet, they're not going to fill up with water, are they? Because they're not going to be 1 ton bags, they're going to be like 2 ton bags. But if water does become an issue, then I will just puncture some holes in the side, but at the moment I'm not going to do that. This is the potatoes, not a single sign of anything anywhere. Onions, nope, not a lot going on here either. And the strawberries, well, they're just strawberries. Not doing huge amounts at the moment, but again, it's still early. Still got these to deal with. Not quite sure what to do with them yet. I haven't got a huge amount left to plant, so if I end up with a spare one of these bags, I may plant strawberries in there. We've got a real wood bending issue going on here. I need to sort that out at some point. And let's have a look inside the polytunnel then. Right, it's all pretty much as I left it. The soil seems to be getting watered from the condensation on the inside here. It's because it's all damp. It seems to be watering the soil, but I will give this a water today. No sign of the potatoes as of yet, but we have had quite a few like frosty nights. So, and you know, we've not seen the sunshine, so it's not been very warm at all. So to be honest, I'll be surprised to see much going on. I mean, even the radishes haven't bothered to do anything yet. So I doubt anything's going on here. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a bit of debris. No basil, no onion, no parsley, no coriander, no mixed lettuce or regular lettuce, no basil, no onions, no beetroot. Or am I lying about? I've got this one onion shoot there. Oh no, there's another one. Okay, so the onions in here are doing something. That's good. Let's have a look at the propagators. This is spinach. Yep, that's all coming up. That's fantastic. That looks fine. I'll leave that to its own devices at the moment. This is tomato moneymaker. I've got some little tiny little things coming up, but I don't actually think they're tomatoes. They just don't. They're red. You know, tomatoes are green. These little things here, I don't know if you can see that. I'm pretty sure that's not tomato. Hopefully it's not, because if it is, they're not looking very healthy. Maybe the frosts have affected them. I don't know. Should be alright in here. I mean, they've got double protection here. Cabbages are all coming up beautifully. I shall get those transplanted at some point soon. And the tomatoes, Gardener's Delight, not a lot happening here at the moment. And the leeks, exactly as they have been for the last couple of weeks. No change there. What we are getting is little buds starting to appear on the grapevines, so we're actually getting growth on last year's wood, so that's a good sign. I'm not sure if you're seeing this screen on the back of this camera is so tiny and so dim, it's almost impossible for me to tell whether you can see it without it being blurry or not. But there we go. So that's what we've got going on here. Not a huge amount to report really. I've got more things to plant and stuff. I'm also going to be doing something called plastic mulching, and I should be doing that more later on in the year. What I've got so far, I have actually had a dabble with plastic mulching up here with the blackcurrant bushes. I'll show you what it is. It's basically you buy this plastic, or you use plastic bags, and you cut a small hole in it, and then you just put the plastic out and you just grow through the holes, and that's what's called plastic mulching. And I've got loads of these bags, so I decided I would use those bags on here for the runner beans. But again, that's much later. You don't actually plant the runner beans until very late April or early May, so I can worry about those later. Right, let me show you the van. You may see this. The new seat arrived today on a pallet, so I managed to track one down, and it was actually out of a Vauxhall Vivaro, but they're exactly the same van, so it should bolt into place. The problem I've got is it uses these star-shaped keys, and this one's enormous. In order to get that unbolted, I've had to order a special key to do that, so it may be a little while before we get these seats changed over. Still got to take the bulkhead out. Again, it's using these special star-shaped Torx keys, they're called, and I've got some stuff on order. Now, as you can see, I've managed to get the floor up, and because that original floor in here was very, let's open this, give you a bit more light. The original floor was very dirty and quite smelly actually, and it was riveted down. So I've managed to drill out all the rivets. There's quite a few holes in the floor, but I'm not too worried about those. Those were here before, and some of the rivets are still stuck up. They're pretty lethal. I'm waiting for a little grinding tool to arrive so I can grind those off. So in the meanwhile, I've had to mark them out with duct tape just so I don't tread on them. Now, you may notice some tape on the floor. I've been working on various design ideas, and it's been incredibly difficult to come up with an idea. Originally I wanted the bathroom at the back, and then sort of seating here, and then kitchen area here, but unfortunately those wheel arches make it really difficult to have the bathroom at the back, because obviously you've got to, if you're going to build like shower walls, waterproof walls and everything, you've got to negotiate the shower tray, and it basically completely cuts off almost half of the floor space of what will be a little room. So the only place I can really put a bathroom is either here or in this corner here, and I've been working on all sorts of designs, and the one that's won favour with me at the moment, let me just stick that down, is this. Now this is I bought the loo out here just to sort of do some measuring up, but this piece of tape here is going to represent what could be the bathroom and shower, and it will be actually sort of standing here, and then this area here will be a small part of the kitchen, and I'll probably have cooker or a sink here, and then at the back here I'll have the gas box with a hole down to the floor, down through the floor, a dropout hole, and then on this side I'll have another kitchen unit. Again, it will come out 18 inches, and I could have either a cooker or a sink in it, and still have a little bit of shelf space. And then this whole area will be a nice, like a big sofa bench seat, which will pull out and make up the 6-foot bed. That's the planning or the thinking I've got going at the moment. I may incorporate some sort of a design which will give me the option for a bunk bed here, but I think I can deal with that and add that later on. But that's the only sort of design I've been able to come up with, apart from the design that I originally had in my first van, and that took 3 generations of interior changes to get to that stage, and that worked quite well. The only problem is with the kitchen I didn't have a lot of room, and it was a to get the doors open on the kitchen on the old one, and to sort of be able to look in, it was really difficult because you were butted right up against the seats. So I think this one might be the one I go for. I don't know yet, but I've got to put obviously got to put windows in and get all sorts of bits and bobs done. I may end up going for windows all the way around, because even though the bathroom is here, I'll need a window here for the kitchen, or I could probably get away with I mean, if this is going to be covered up, I might not put a window in here, I don't know. But anyway, be interested to get your feedback and thoughts on this particular set out. So it's a bench seat there, sort of a sideways seat which turns into a bed. Kitchen area at the back, kitchen area at the back this side, and then this area here will be a walk-in bathroom, with the door will be sort of on the front here, so there'll be plenty of room to open the door here. But yeah, be interested in your feedback on that. Right, that's pretty much it for today from the van and the allotment. Not a lot going on really. I haven't made many videos at the moment. Mine's been a bit preoccupied with all this stuff. I've been ordering loads of parts in, just kind of paving away, making it ready so that once I've come up with a final design I can hit the ground running and get the build done. But it's been occupying sort of 85% of my thought processes at the moment, so I haven't really got on with much else. And I kind of do that when I've got a project on. I kind of just get my head down and just really get stuck into it. I'll keep at it until it's done, and that's just kind of my nature. That's how I work. But hopefully, when I do the build, I will be putting lots of videos up, and of course be keeping up with the allotment videos. But obviously, it's only worth doing an allotment video when things are happening, and right now not a lot's happening. Everything's waiting on that weather. And at the moment the weather's just completely rubbish. But there we go. Okay, that's it. I hope you have a great rest of the week, guys, and possibly weekend as well. I'm not sure whether I'll have a video up before the weekend. If not, have a great one. Thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video. Take care.